cars, steel, lumber, and technology. We'll be our own best customer, sell more to the world, and take control of our future. It's time to build strong. A message from the Government of Canada.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. That's what they came for!
Find out what it's like to be loved by you.
60 is brought to you by Pepsi. You deserve taste. You deserve Pepsi.
I'm about to skate for Snoop Dogg. That's crazy. Give me a small demonstration of what you're doing. That was love.
We slide with the Jamaicans. Hold it now. Run it out, run it out, run it out, run it out.
I can tell y'all faster than them already.
Got it. Take this picture. I know I look good. Did y'all get that?
Peekaboo can show me how to move.
You're skiing. That's Snoop Dogg.
What's up, Casey?
All right, Snoop, see you at the bottom.
I'm right behind you. Hey, hold on. Help, help, help. That was fun. I kind of want to do that again.
USA, USA, USA. What? USA. Who? USA.
Oh, that was good TV.
Please stay safe, Snoop. Winter Olympics continue after the game. Let's talk about the Seahawks, though. And if you're Clint Kubiak, how are you calling this game in the second half for Sam Darnold?
I think it's important to keep the game quiet for Sam Darnold. The way you do that is you run the ball again and again and again. And then on an early down, after a made first down, go hard play action and take your shot. That's how you make a big play.
Yeah, the game is solidified. Kenneth Walker. This is a Kenneth Walker game. Don't get too cute. Keep feeding them. They struggle to tackle them. Let's keep doing the same thing.
Kenneth Walker. Just keep feeding them the football. You guys said it. I mean, he's the one that's been able to give them the explosive plays in the game, so continue to feed Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, 94 yards in the first half, second most ever in Super Bowl history in a single half. Meanwhile, Drake May looking for an opportunity to get a victory. The Seattle Seahawks up 9-0 at the half. Chris and Mike will be on the call. A Lombardi Trophy on the line.
Decisions come in two flavors, smart and the kind you pretend you never made. Introducing investing with GoSmart. Smart. Introducing your girlfriend's dad to your hidden talent. Not smart. Opening your GoSmart account to start trading in minutes. Smart. Making it rain with $10. Not smart. Commission-free trading. Smart. Impressing your friends with an epic post. Not smart. Making money poolside. Smart. Taking a catnap poolside. Not smart. Investing for your future with just $10. Smart. Getting a tattoo without checking the spelling. Oof, not smart. Smart. Not smart. Smart? Nah. Creating, pausing, and resuming recurring investments? Smart. Meet GoSmart. Start investing in minutes with as little as $10 with GoSmart. New from RBC Direct Investing.
Experience casino like never before at Bet365.
Spin your way through your favorite games. Be in with a chance to win daily with our incredible Prize Matcher game. Check out our awesome table games and face off against a real live dealer and play exclusive games that you simply can't play anywhere else.
Download the app, play casino, and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Did you catch the bad guys?
I always catch the bad guys.
The Borderline, new series, special preview tonight right after the Super Bowl on CTV and stream on Crave.
You are watching Super Bowl 60 on NBC.
This day truly lasts forever.
Off we go. Go, escape, and he cannot.
Wow. We are going to have a defensive football game.
The first half dominated by defense. Minutes to crown the 60th Super Bowl champ. Great to have Carrie Underwood with us on Super Bowl Sunday. Champion will be crowned in 30 minutes or maybe more. Off to the third quarter, 9-0 lead for Seattle after the 5th Super Bowl without a touchdown in a half, and the 51 yards by New England, third fewest in the first half in Super Bowl history for a team. And the quarterbacks aren't doing much. Defense is dominating. Those 3 sacks of May, now 18 in this postseason. Cincinnati's Joe Burrow is the most sacked playoff quarterback in one postseason. And for Kenneth Walker, maybe the MVP of this game is around the corner. 94 yards, second most in the first half in Super Bowl history. Timmy Smith at 131 on the way to his 204 record in Super Bowl 22. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth enjoyed the halftime show. Now the second half, I don't think there was a lot of enjoyment or singing or listening in the Patriots locker room. A lot of thinking and figuring out what can they do to sustain some offense.
It's too much right now for Drake May because they're disguising the coverages really well. They're making late moves to get into what they're actually playing, but it's really hard for that young quarterback to pay attention to that because he's under so much pressure.
All right, the third quarter awaits. Just a moment ago, game ball brought out for the third quarter. Jasmine Crescendes, who was selected as this year's Play 60 Super Kid through the NFL's partnership with Gen Youth. You can visit NFL.com/Play60 to learn more. Jasmine, one of the many flag football representatives we hear from throughout this high-profile week as that continues to grow. Jason Myers to kick off for the Seahawks. Quarter 3 begins. Short kick. Ernest Johnson return opportunity for the Patriots across the 30 and slung down right around the 31-yard line by their great special teamer, Brady Russell. Let's go down to Melissa Stark.
Yeah, Mike, I talked to Mike Vrabel coming out of the half, and he told the players we need to block, execute, attack, and be aggressive. His message was, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's the Super Bowl. Of course it was going to be hard, but go see what you can do in the second half. He told the players, go find a way to change your lives.
That phrase, that term reminds me of the great NFL film Sound with Josh McDaniels on the bench with Drake May in Denver in that difficult weather conditioned fourth quarter. And Drake said, it's hard. And Josh said, yeah, if we can just pull it together here, we'll have something to remember forever. Then they come back here in the second half. Throw for DeMario, incomplete. Douglas couldn't break free as the coverage was blanketing him. It'll be second down.
And that's Nick Emanwari, who's out there, had a bit of an ankle sprain during the course of the week. But, Mike, he is such an important piece of this defense. He can play the linebacker position, and yet he's fast enough and big enough and strong enough to cover a very quick slot receiver going down on the wheel route. There is a lot to try and overcome when you're playing Seattle's defense.
He was second in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting this year. Trying to use some edge running here. 2 backs in, and the speed of Travion Henderson gets something for the Patriots to the 38-yard line, setting up third and manageable.
Yeah, it's third and short now, and so I keep thinking that in order to get back into this game, Drake May is probably going to have to start running a little bit. We've seen him run options and different things, but also some short, quick throws here. Just get it in the hands of some of these receivers. See if they can break a tackle and make a big play for you.
Third and 3, protected initially. The front of the sideline, incomplete, blanketed by Josh Jobe. Receiver's even out of bounds. Nothing for the Patriots. Another 3 and out for New England.
These defensive backs are simply crushing. They're just crushing the New England Patriots. And Kayshon Boutte here has been a tremendous back shoulder throw guy, right? Just run down the field, but they are squeezing these guys out of bounds now, and there is nowhere to go with the football.
Patriots going to take some time to get lined up because Seattle brought an extra man to try to block it. And up front, no flag. Behringer gets it away with good hang time. And it's fair caught right around the 10-yard line by Rashid Shaheed. Thought for a minute there might have been offside, and so did Mike Vrabel, who was right in the ear of the official as that movement happened up front. Watch here. Very close. Especially Patrick O'Connell near side in the neutral zone, but no call. They would have given New England a first down if it was called offside. So they go 3 and out. Seattle takes over at the 9-yard line. Kenneth Walker strung out for only a yard or 2. Jack Gibbons made the play. He's one of the players who had history with Vrabel, spent time in Tennessee where Vrabel was the head coach, and when Mike got the job and Gibbons was free, they brought the linebacker in.
Well, that was job 1 right there for this defense, to stop that outside zone play. Mike Vrabel played on the edge. That was his job. He is going to take that play personally, and that's a good start for this defense.
Darnold just 9 of 22 passing, but no turnovers.
And no sacks.
Patriots bring an extra couple. In Darnold's face, the pass is caught at the 26-yard line. Brought down to a knee is Shaheed, who came over via the trade from New Orleans in November and picks up a Seattle first down.
Yeah, we're seeing as many hits on Sam Darnold as we are on Drake May. But Darnold has managed to hit a few of these passes, and it's kind of the difference in the game. The blitz for both teams is getting there. It has just simply been Darnold making a few more plays to keep his offense moving.
Great effort by the linebacker, Robert Spillane, to dive in. Darnold first down throw here on the slant. Jackson Smith and Jigba. First time in space. That's his 8th target, but only 2nd catch of the game. Good for another Seattle first down.
Yeah, and just space in the middle of the field there that time for Sam Darnold. And these are the kind of quick throws that I think that New England's going to have to get to as well. You can't continue to get your quarterback hit the way both these teams have so far in that first half.
Again, Seattle doesn't huddle, on the ball quick. Darnold keeping this play alive and uses legs across midfield to the Patriots' 46-yard line. That should be enough for a first down, 3 in a row on the last 3 plays.
Milton Williams is not going to believe what's happening to him in this game. He has had Sam Darnold dead to rights several times, and they can't get him on the ground. Mike, this has been a really impressive game. These are 2 tremendous defenses, but it has sort of been the heart and the guts and the escapability so far of Sam Darnold that's been the difference.
Number 46. Walker through the initial contact. He's about 3 yards as that angry Patriots defense tries to pull him back after Seattle built some momentum with 3 plays of 10 yards or more in a row.
And they're getting some penetration along the defensive line. They've been trying to pull some of these offensive linemen out and around. So the front 4 really for the Patriots, they're doing their job and they're stuffing it backwards, but they have to be able to stop those edge plays, and they have to be able to get Sam Darnold on the ground when they get the opportunity. JSN in the backfield now. He's been dangerous there.
Come the other way to Walker. Past a lot of folks. There he goes. Walker to the 23-yard line. So they knew what you said, Chris. All the intention of Smith and Jigba in the backfield. There's Walker on the other side dancing.
You got it nailed, partner. That's exactly what happened. That is just what they call eye candy there. I was sending him over there. Everybody pay attention, and we're going to screen back the other way. Beautiful call that time for the Seahawks.
That's Clint Kubiak with the play sheet, dialing them up here on this good first drive of the second half. Walker right to the 100-yard mark for the game as he's escorted to the sideline.
And the other thing that we should talk about a little bit, New England comes out with the first possession in the second half and do nothing. Looks just like the first half, right? And defensively, you're starting to get a little demoralized, right? You've been playing, you've been fighting through this whole thing, and now you're beginning to wonder, is my offense ever going to score?
Whistle in Seattle takes a timeout. That play clock running down. So they have used an early timeout again as we focus in on what makes Kenneth Walker so good.
Well, I'll say this. Kenneth Walker is a lot more patient than I am. And he gets the ball. He just takes his time and is willing to let it happen in front of him. And then it is his strength. It is his quick moves. And it is, more than anything, his speed that has just given the Patriots all kinds of issues. And they knew of all the weapons that this offense had. And they also knew about Dad.
That's right. Kenneth Walker Jr. watching tonight.
Come on, Daddy. Come on, baby. Yeah.
See Walker III on the back of the jersey on the field. That is his dad, Kenneth Walker Jr., loving watching his son get it done. He's on the bench for the moment. Darnold's pass incomplete as he tried to come back to Cooper Kupp. Chris, it was one of the last things we were told talking to everybody for this game. We go back to Kenneth Walker. I said he went to Michigan State, but he played 2 years at Wake Forest, and their offense was this really slow read offense, and the feeling was that's where he picked up that backfield patience that you just showed us.
Well, you know, it's one of those kind of read option things where the quarterback will almost hop along with the running back before he actually hands it off, and I think you're right. That's exactly what it looks like.
Big down for the Pats defense, 3rd and 9. Seven Patriots at the line. They're all coming. Darnold out quick, incomplete. Couldn't get it to Kupp. Pressure off the edge from Jalen Hawkins in his face. It'll be yet another Jason Myers field goal attempt.
The pressure from both teams has been very consistently getting there. And Sam Darnold, I wonder if he's thinking what I'm thinking too. As long as we keep making field goals, they're probably, if they make this one, they're probably one more away from putting the Patriots in a really tough spot.
Super Bowl record for field goals made, 4 in a game. Several have done it. Bad snap, but a good hold. And Myers adds his name to the list of those who've made 4 field goals in a Super Bowl. Talk about the hold, the punter Michael Dixon. Good job scraping it off the grass, putting it in place for Myers to hit from 41.
On CTV is brought to you in part by Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
When every day feels the same, one man wants more.
I need an adventure.
So Ken goes to Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
So if I book my flight now but my stay later...
Book now or add later. You still save.
Thanks, voice in the sky.
The more Ken travels, the more he saves. Bundling flights, stays, and cars.
Good horsey.
He even got this rental with his rewards.
In Ken math, it was free.
Ken, in Italy, they also drive on the right.
Oh, me scusi.
Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Or are we dancer?
Still waiting to figure this out? then the waiting game. Felix connects you with a doctor online, so you can get a weight loss treatment plan that's right for you. Get started for free at felix.ca. Felix, we'll see you now.
Daytona 500 on TSN, CTV, and Crave. Super Bowl 60 on NBC is brought to you by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's go places. By Google Gemini. Get Google's AI app for free today. By Universal Orlando Resort, who's changing everything you know about vacations. And by Dunkin'.
Rashid Shaheed looking comfortable there, and his Seattle team is feeling pretty good right now. They've 4 field goals made. The Patriots have 4 first downs. You see the frustration on that New England defensive side. 12-0. It has been a battle for the first 36 minutes of this 60th Super Bowl. Kyle Williams and Dearness Johnson back once again for the Patriots. New England, the 15th team shut out in the first half of the Super Bowl. The other 14, nobody won one. Pat's trying to change that. That was a big hit. Tyrese Knight may have taken the worst of that, as he was the one who put that hit on him at the 32-yard line. Every good defense deserves a name, and the dark side is the new one in Seattle. If you will, a descendant of the Legion of Boom. Remember, Seattle rode that crew to 2 Super Bowl appearances. They allowed the fewest points in the league 4 years running. This is the first Seattle D to move the needle like they did. Fewest points allowed this season in the NFL. The dark side defense, Seahawks. And as it gets dark here in Santa Clara, they're playing lights out. Toss. Henderson left, got a good block out to the edge as they put the fullback Westover in to create some space and get out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, get out there on the edge a little bit and crack back with your receivers. You just have to give them something they're not used to, because on that one, Seattle did blitz, but they got themselves out of position because of the blitz. You have to begin to intimidate them out of some of those pressure runs.
Inside with Henderson, that time stopped in the middle, no push, as that Seattle defensive front came with some anger.
Yeah, it's, you know, football is won when that line goes that way, and that has been pretty consistently true in this game tonight. I'm sure they're thinking about Travion Henderson, a guy that had 4 50-yard touchdown runs this year, hoping some breakout play happens at some point.
They're desperate for a first down. May try to find it in the air. Looking downfield, the throw is short of Douglas and incomplete. It's like he's trying to find a completion, trying to guide it in there. He's 6 of 14 now, and the Pats will punt it again.
Well, that was the first time they had the absolute perfect protection, and May just missed the throw. I mean, he just missed it. It was there. That was a big play they've been waiting to have happen.
Great shot there. He knows it.
Be careful with fake here, too.
Bryce Beringer again with good hang time, and they have neutralized the speedy Shaheed thus far tonight. The dark side is showing up with the most folks watching. Their defense making a name for itself, trying to get Seattle a second Super Bowl trophy.
Decisions come in two flavors, smart and the kind you pretend you never made. Introducing investing with GoSmart. Smart. Introducing your girlfriend's dad to your hidden talent. Not smart. Opening your GoSmart account to start trading in minutes. Smart. Making it rain with $10. Not smart. Commission-free trading. Smart. Meet GoSmart. Start investing in minutes with as little as $10 with GoSmart. New from RBC Direct Investing.
The new all-electric Toyota BZ has the versatility to be a lot of things. Today, it's a rescue vehicle. The new Toyota BZ. It's 100% electric. It's Toyota.
Almost done. I'm sticking with
Whoa. Did the bottom rack just become your squat rack? It's everyday athletes like you who inspired Subway's new Fresh Fit menu with at least 21 grams of protein and under 500 calories each. Subway. Eat fresh. Feel good.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you by Bell, official partner of the NFL. Bell, connection is everything.
If you make a deal with the devil, there's no turning back.
Well, the Super Bowl, truly a global event. Many fan viewing parties around the world. Melbourne, Australia. Down in Rio, in Brazil. They're watching on this Sunday. Across the border in Monterrey, Mexico as well. Some of the international games in London. Great following there. They're watching in England, and also the NFL going to Germany this year. A watch party in Cologne as well. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has really pushed that initiative. Record 9 international games to be played next season. With some of the announcements happening earlier this week, the Saints are going to play over in France. So a lot to look forward to in the 2026 regular season. Seahawks drive begins to the 18. Darnold pressured, in trouble and sacked. It's a loss of 10 as Milton Williams, the big ticket free agent for the Patriots, makes a play.
It's a nice job there by this Patriots defense. You're going to see the pressure inside by Milton Williams, but they put so many people up around the line of scrimmage. You could hear Sam Darnold go, can. So they had a run play on, but they were so stacked in there, they forced him to throw, got the big sack. That was brilliant.
Loss of 8, first sack for the Patriots. Second and long, Darnold in traffic is brought in on the edge. The gain is limited for Smith and Jigba, who's slow to get up. As he was hit on that play, it's third down. Kaylee Hartung.
Guys, just before this drive, Jackson Smith-Njigba had a bandage applied to his right foot on the back of his heel. There was no additional tape put in place to support it. Put his sock and shoe back on, tested it out a bit. He didn't look to be in any pain or discomfort, but what he's struggling with right now appears to be a different issue.
Yeah, looking down at that leg, his athletic trainer over there watching. 3rd and 14. try Walker inside, get what he can. It's to the 20-yard line. The Patriots defense, which has played well in this game, Chris, comes up with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, another concession down there, and a good one because of the way your defense is playing. But that feels pretty good, right? You get a sack, you're going to get the ball right back to your offense, and maybe it's time to just spread it out and see what we can do on the offensive side. Take some shots down the field, but more than anything, get the ball out of your quarterback's hands and not get him hit.
Both gunners on the edges are doubled. They're trying to get a return from Marcus Jones off the punt by Dixon. Jones has space here at the 33-yard line. Made the first man miss. Gets to the edge flag. Flag on the block. So the Jones return across midfield into Seattle territory. Looks like it will come back. #24 is Del Pettis.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 24. 10-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
And credit Seattle's Nehemiah Pritchett for hustling down there and forcing the penalty.
Life. If we're not living it, what are we doing here?
Jump around. Jump up and get down. Jump, everybody jump.
So?
Let's go. This is dedicated.
They say death and taxes are the only guarantees in life. At least death only happens to you once. Brace yourself. The pain is coming. I can taste it.
Cut! Why is there rain?
Dials it up, right?
No, Adrian, we need you to dial things down.
I'm just trying to tap into the pain of taxes.
You know, you're not some regular tax guy. You are a TurboTax expert, like Janet.
We take the pain out of taxes, remember?
Let's go again. Just smile, be happy.
I don't do happy. If there's no drama, there's no Adrian Brody. I can pay for that.
I could deduct that.
To the Ray.
Nice. This stuff disappears in our house.
Oh, check this out.
Whoa.
Check this out. There's always King's Hawaiian rolls inside. Whoa.
King's Hawaiian. Soft, fluffy, irresistible. On a roll.
All right, guys, listen up. We need to come together. Look around this room. This is your family with glittery red costumes and robust dental plans. You, lady who puts up too many flags on her front lawn, keep doing it.
Okay.
And you, Dad Vinci, paint me a face that strikes fear to the hearts of our opponents.
She's 6.
Yeah. And you keep that connection top corner.
You got it.
Because we are one step ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
#60 is brought to you by Budweiser, made of America for 150 years.
There's Jackson Smith and Jigba. Don't hurt him with the tent. He's going in to get checked out. Kaylee just told you he was being looked at before that last drive and stayed down a bit after his second down catch. New England trying to find something. About 2/3 of the way through what is one of the worst performances ever by an offense in a Super Bowl. Can they change it? May in trouble. Cannot. Sack back at the 25-yard line. Byron Murphy's interior pressure, part of the push inside. Mills in there as well. Seattle dominating the front.
Those match zone coverages are just becoming a nightmare. They're getting people here and here, and they're just jumping inside. He's trying to go down underneath, and those guys are just taking that away. It has been a nightmarish night tonight for Drake May.
Saw at the last second, Diggs broke free. May get rid of it. Too many people in his lap. That one's caught by Matt Collins to the 33-yard line with a catch. So that sack was the 4th of the night, the 19th of this postseason. That's the same number as Cincinnati allowed Joe Burrow to be sacked 4 years ago. Remember, that ended with Aaron Donald wrecking the back end of Super Bowl 56 comeback hopes for the Bengals.
But I like what Josh McDaniels did on that one. He is going to more of a spread look now, so they can't get as many people around the line of scrimmage, or at least if they do, Drake May can see it.
3rd and 4 comes the pressure again with Witherspoon. It's picked up, May through the hands, and incomplete of Kayshon Boutte. And that is yet another 6 of the last 7 drives, 3 and out.
You can see how rushed Drake May is. This is a relatively easy throw in here. But he's going to jump out of the way. He saw it coming from the other direction, and they just can't complete those passes. He's getting pushed off his mark. The timing has just not been there all night, and when it has been, they've missed.
Behringer again for the 8th time. And again, with good hang time and no return, a frustrated Shaheed after the 46-yard kick. He's like, man, I want a chance in the Super Bowl. Vrabel just wants a first down. The Patriots have 1 first down since the first quarter, and they're down 12-0.
The Super Bowl on CTV is brought to you in part by Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
When every day feels the same, one man wants more.
I need an adventure.
So Ken goes to Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
So if I book my flight now but my stay later...
Book now or add later. You still save.
Thanks, voice in the sky.
The more Ken travels, the more he saves. Bundling flights, stays, and cars.
Good horsey.
He even got this rental with his rewards.
In Ken math, it was free.
Ken, in Italy, they also drive on the right.
Oh, me scoozy.
Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Might be the luckiest shot I've ever seen. Hey, Mom. Chips. Whoa! Thanks, Mom.
Boys got you again?
Be there soon-ish.
Dude, slow down. It's gonna be a while.
You're not my mom. The Score Bet Casino is here. It's like Vegas, without the weird stuff.
We're bored. What you got?
You like blackjack?
Uh-huh.
Roulette?
Oh, yeah.
Baccarat?
No. I mean, yes.
Slots with gotta-go jackpots?
Gotta go jackpots.
Guaranteed payouts that gotta go every day.
Please stop saying gotta go.
Why?
No reason.
Oh, no. Nope.
Make sure you call us every day.
Every day?
Michael, congratulations. Well done.
Living the dream.
My mind, it hasn't been right. I'm confusing time. No one can know.
Memory of a Killer, all new Monday on CTV.
Tonight's 4K Skycam coverage is brought to you by Bud Light. Second time Super Bowl's been played in this stadium. Super Bowl 50 was here. Third time in the Bay Area. Super Bowl 19 played at Stanford Stadium. On that beautiful campus, about 15 miles from here in Palo Alto. Seahawks leading by 12, taking over from their own 21. Walker bottled up, nowhere to go. As Anthony Jennings is behind the line for a loss of a few. We saw Jackson Smith and Jigba heading to the tunnel and to the locker room. So he got checked out under the tent, and he's used his speed to duck back there. And they will look at the Offensive Player of the Year, Kaylee Hartung.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. When Jackson Smith and Jigbo went into the medical tent, the independent concussion specialist followed him. It was about a 2.5-minute long exam before the specialist then went over the monitor to review the video of that play that we saw him slow to get up, where you can see his head make contact with the ground. And then it was Jackson who chose to walk off the field.
So further examination ahead there. Darnold throwing inside Gonzalez. Breaks up yet another pass, this one intended for Cooper Kupp, and will set up 3rd and long for Seattle.
It's ironic, isn't it, that probably the best player on the field tonight has been Christian Gonzalez. If not for the plays that he's made in this game, it would have been an absolute blowout at this point. He has saved a couple of deep ones down the field and is just keeping the Patriots in it. You wondered how they were going to hang in with the top receivers. Number 0 is how.
And now without Smith and Jigba, he can shut down Kupp. And where does Darnold go? 3rd and a dozen. Patriots bringing 4. Darnold underneath. It is Kupp. And he will be stopped short of the 1st down. You just see the energy from the New England defense. They know they have to keep their team in the game, if not make a play. Jalen Hawkins on that one. The Seahawks go 3 and out.
Yeah, and without Jackson Smith and Jigba in the game, if I were New England, I think I would get back to my pressure looks and try and win this thing on the defensive side. Maybe a sack fumble, maybe a tip pass, something to get your team back in the game, because it's not coming from the offense.
You know how much I love special teams, right, partner?
Yes, sir.
This is my Super Bowl. Dixon with the kick. It's short. Jones says stay away. And they're able to keep the Schooler away from that one. And it's down at the 27-yard line. Mike McDonald's closing in. He's 16 minutes, 55 seconds from becoming a Super Bowl champ. He was born in Massachusetts, moved to Georgia at the age of 7, played high school ball there, went to the University of Georgia, go Dogs, and then he was about football and being around, a grad assistant. But then he had a business and finance degree as well. He was going to work in finance, but in 2014, that coaching dream alive, he got an internship with the Ravens, and a dozen years later, here he is, the 3rd youngest person to be a head coach in the Super Bowl. He's got a chance to be one of the youngest Super Bowl winners ever if his defense holds on for another 16 and change. Patriots try to change that, get a little run here for a couple of yards with Henderson.
And I think he would be the first defensive play caller head coach to actually win a Super Bowl. And the other part of this, we've never seen a shutout in a Super Bowl. Nick Bonicani, my old buddy, will remind me, but for Garo Yepremian,
that's right, of course,
they would have had a shutout in the Super Bowl, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, and McDonald is the one who is so well thought of throughout the industry for his smarts. May just cannot pull the trigger. Now getting away and escaping. A flag is downfield as he's slung out of bounds by Ernest Jones. We'll check the flag. A couple shy of the 1st down. The initial indication is a defensive hold. It would give New England their first down of this 2nd half.
During the run, holding. Defense number 21. 5-yard penalty results in automatic 1st down.
And it's on Devin Witherspoon.
And I think this is what this game is going to have to come down to. They're going to have to spread it out a little bit on the offensive side and open up the possibility of Drake May running.
Yep.
I mean, really, that's been their success in the postseason, but they've been condensed enough that there aren't enough of those gaps inside for him to really try to take advantage of it.
First penalty against Seattle, only 2 against New England. May, little play pass. That ball is hit up in the air and incomplete as it eventually got out toward Austin Hooper. The pressure came from DeMarcus Lawrence, longtime run in Dallas, here with a chance to get a ring in Seattle.
Yeah, Will Campbell is just not going to be able to hold up here very long, and Marcus Lawrence is that force multiplier, as they call it. He brought an intensity to this defense that has been contagious. Leonard Williams will admit as much, that basically he has just lifted this entire defense to a level that we're seeing out here tonight.
Pressure again from Witherspoon. Going the other way is May. Backing out to the sideline is Henderson. Limited game there, Kaylee.
Guys, Demarcus Lawrence's wife, Sasha, is here tonight, 37 weeks pregnant with their 6th child. She also brought her doctor along. Now, Demarcus and his teammates have had some deep conversations about what he'll do if his wife goes into labor during this game. His teammates said, it's not guaranteed you'll make another Super Bowl, but you can have another baby. If she goes into labor, Demarcus told me he will not be alerted, and that was Sasha's choice. So he told her, whatever you got to do, this can't happen today.
She's still here. It's 3rd and 5. May's trying to step up. He lost the football. It's free in Seattle. Has recovered. Byron Murphy falls on the football.
Moving on the field is a fumble recovered by Seattle. First down.
Derek Hall knocked it out. The game's first turnover belongs to this incredibly talented Seattle defense.
Derek Hall's had a heck of a night tonight. He's going to come up and then loop back underneath to end up with this forced fumble. And remember, Mike, this is a 4-man rush. One of the reasons that Drake May has had so much trouble finding somebody open down the field is they can't block the guys in a 4-man rush. And if you can't do that, you have almost no chance to win a game. This is, I know people are going to say not enough offense, all that kind of stuff. This has been one of the most brilliant performances I have ever seen in the National Football League. This defensive performance is as good as I have seen.
This is the number 2 scoring offense in the league this year. Competition may not have been as good as other teams, but they were getting points on the board. Darnold, Booting, A.J. Barner. First down, Seattle. Pushed across at the marker, the 27-yard line. This 3rd quarter comes to an end. Only points a Seahawk field goal. Off we go to the 4th quarter. In Super Bowl 60, Seattle's defense having a day. And they may get a trophy in their hands.
For the front row watchers, the couch coaches, and the serious snackers, huddle with your home team. Make them your game day snack.
Hey man, nice car. Can I ask what you make?
Want to know what I make? As a nurse, I make people feel better. It's okay. I make introductions. I make coffee runs. I make it through a laundry list of patients, ailments, charts, and yeah, laundry. And that's just what I make in a shift.
Make more of what you make with Scotiabank. You're richer than you think.
With luxury and versatility for the bold. Every journey will leave you wanting more. The boldly redesigned Audi Q3.
Look at me flex in a brand new fit. Smelling so good like a brand new whip. Step for too long, better up that tip. You think you had enough, baby, one more sip?
Like what you got, Maddie?
Sure I do.
I'll bet you a KFC.
Call.
Welcome to Maddie's KFC.
A little more sauce, chef. Popcorn chicken. Yeah, much better.
Well, that looks good.
Rematch? Newlyweds. Newlyweds. Newlyweds.
It's not what it looks like. Nobody told us that you can prevent diarrhea caused by LT-producing E-Tech by taking Ducarol.
Help protect yourself by taking Ducarol, a drinkable vaccine, 2 weeks before your trip. Speak to your healthcare professional.
Best Medicine, all new, Tuesday at 7:10 Central on CTV.
Well, the voting is is now open for the Super Bowl 60 MVP. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. To run through that thought in my head, Seattle's defense has been valuable, but not one individual within the whole group. So, interesting conversation ahead if this game stays where it is.
Derek Hall with a couple of sacks, one forced fumble, but they have all been tremendous.
Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Kaylee Hartung, Terry McCauley, all with you here in Santa Clara at Super Bowl 60. Seattle looking to add to that 12-0 lead. The run to the right for Walker gains only a yard. Again, remember, Jackson Smith and Jigba went back in the locker room to be evaluated for a concussion. He's being looked at. So no touchdowns first 3 quarters. The latest we've gone into a Super Bowl was the one with the Patriots and the Rams, Super Bowl 53. Sony Michel scored a touchdown, but that's 7 minutes left in that one. It's the lone TD of that 13-3 Patriots win over the Rams in Atlanta. They may just run it out from here. As long as they don't turn it over, you feel pretty good, right? 25 play pass, Darnold downfield, and Cup can't come back to it. There's no flag as Woodson, the rookie, came back to break it up.
Take a look at it. They did go play action and the bootleg, and I tell you, Woodson, I think he got it right. I think that's a no call.
Terry McCauley agrees with you.
That's a first.
3rd and 9. Darnold slings it out to the side. It's caught for the first down by Cup. On Gonzalez trying to catch up with him. Couldn't do it. And Seattle has it back in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And so this is sort of a pick kind of thing. You're going to come out, and then you're going to come in here and then go back out, but you're going to get behind some traffic, and that's exactly what happened to Christian Gonzalez on that one.
Catch number 6 for Cooper Kupp. He had 8 when he was the Super Bowl MVP 4 years ago. George Holani's the running back. Fake to him. Darnold to the end zone. Barner's got a touchdown. A.J. Barner has the first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Just not much you can do about it, right? You've got to play the run game here because they're in such an advantageous position. You see the heat coming on the play, but eventually the dam had to break.
And Barner had the 2nd most receptions on this team all season. Finds the end zone. Myers for his 13th point of the night. Knocks it through. A.J. Barner won a collegiate national championship with Michigan. He may be one of those guys who has a collegiate and a professional football title. He's in the end zone, and Seattle's up 19-0 in Super Bowl 60.
Why won't you sleep?
Living the dream.
Sometimes life takes you on a journey off-road. Lets you cruise on a paved road. Lets you climb to new heights on a dirt road. And enjoy the comfort of a road home. Take on all the roads of life with Jeep's legendary 4x4 capability. Because a Wrangler is for every road. Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on the 2025 Jeep Wrangler. Plus, make no payments for 90 days.
We build. That's what we do in Ontario. As Canada stares down economic uncertainty, we're ready with a plan to protect Ontario. Today and for generations. We're fighting to defend every job in auto, steel, and forestry. And we're building to grow, creating new opportunities for workers no matter what. Building new large-scale nuclear facilities and the first small modular reactors in the G7. Speeding up approvals to build mines and unlock the critical minerals the world needs. Diversifying our trade, building pipelines, rail lines, and ports to connect Ontario to new markets. And bringing opportunity, good jobs, and growth home. We're building to make Ontario the most competitive economy in the G7. Because this province doesn't just sit back, we build. That's how we protect Ontario.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by Bell Cyber. End-to-end cybersecurity powered by AI.
Super Bowl 60 on NBC is brought to you by Xfinity. Imagine that. By Lay's, America's favorite chip since 1938. By the Cadillac Formula One team. And by Ring. Find lost dogs with Ring's new feature, Search Party.
Leonard Williams and that Seattle defense has shut the Patriots out. The Patriots have not had a snap all game inside the Seattle 43-yard line. Gives you an idea of how dominant this Seahawk defense has been, as they are 13 and a half minutes away from a Super Bowl title. Patriots fans holding on to any hope, maybe a thought of 28-3, but that was in the third quarter, and there was a long way to go. There is not a long way to go in this one. Just take the touchback, and Patriots get the ball. Chris at the 35.
Yeah, it hasn't been a good night at all for Drake May, and understandably, tough defense, the best in the National Football League. But when they've had those rare opportunities, they simply have been unable to hit those as well. And maybe there was no chance that they were going to win this game, but there were some chances to get a little momentum going at some point on offense, and they never did. We talked about in the open, I said Drake May has to be great tonight. He has not been.
On the 35, they begin with the pressure on, and May running away again. Going to keep it and get 7 yards out of that as he gets to the sideline. Melissa Stark.
Yeah, Mike, Drake May has stayed calm for the most of the night on the sideline, but we could see he was frustrated after the turnover, and Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel came right over, bent down in front of him for about 2 minutes, talking face-to-face, encouraging him, pumping him up, saying, "You're good. You know that." And then right before Drake just took the field, Vrabel came over with a smile on his face and tapped him on the helmet.
You see a little jawing there as Stephon Diggs was involved with one of the Seahawks defenders. Meantime, we have some rocket scientists running on the field, and they'll get that fan at some point. Actually, a player is going to try to help corral him as well and bring him down and get him out of here. Mike Vrabel's in a heated conversation with Eugene Hall, the side judge who was getting involved in the situation that was going on with Stephon Diggs. Eugene Hall's working his 4th Super Bowl. Was trying to jump in and defuse this. This was out of bounds on the Patriots sideline. And that hit over there that happened, which caused Diggs to come back after Josh Jobe. No flags were thrown, and the officials got in there quickly. Terry McCauley, should that have been a foul on Seattle with the hit out of bounds?
Absolutely, Mike. He's out of the play. He's clearly out of bounds. He knocks him down.
And a punch there, Terry, as you saw.
Yeah, he absolutely should have been penalized.
Is he going to get thrown out of the game now?
No, he can't. He can't, Chris, because they didn't throw a flag at all on the field. So New York can't do anything with this at this point.
So despite the punch, he stays in.
That's correct.
Which was open-handed at the back end of it, but you saw the punch being thrown from the opposite side. Meantime, the security on the field here just cleaning up the situation with the incursion by the fan, and the one security officer who tackled the rocket scientist, the idiot who ran on the field, he's being congratulated by the folks as he comes to the sideline for keeping the peace. So in any case, that play was a run by Drake May. It was a gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
my whistle.
Sean Smith just getting the clocks all set properly. There were no penalties.
Thank you.
For the moment, Diggs is on the sideline here for New England. After all that, it's 2nd and 4. 5 out in the pattern. May try in the middle. It's a tough throw. On 35-yard line for Mac Hollins. Wow, there are a lot of folks there. And May hit one.
You want to see how tiny the holes are in the zone tonight for Drake May? Watch this. It takes perfection to hit one play downfield.
Gain of 24. Trying to find some tempo. Trying to take a shot play. Downfield for Hollins. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. So a scramble and 2 May dimes.
Reek Woolen was late getting over there. He's hustling across the field, but then he's got to turn and try to make the play down the field. And you've got Mac Hollins, who is not finished yet. Tremendous. So 2 completed passes, 2 plays we've seen from the Patriots time after time this year. And finally, it shows up.
Just going to go for 1 here. If we go for 2 and make it, it's 19-8, an 11-point game, a touchdown, 2-point, a field goal would be a math to a tie game. Instead, they try the extra point with Corrigales, who knocks it in to make it a 19-7 game. We'll be back, Chris. We have back-to-back touchdowns.
There we go.
Game breaking out. Maybe the Patriots aren't done. Maybe 28-3 ringing in their head. 19-7 now, the Seattle lead.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot tub was broken. But thanks to Verbo Care and 24/7 live support, they moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
Got any room for Dad?
Think again, Bruce.
Yeah.
Teenagers are full of surprises. Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
Welcome to Nerds Gummy Cluster's Great Gridiron Gauntlet. Luke, with seconds left of the ball on the 1-yard line, do you A, run the ball, or B, pass? No, punt. And I told him never to bring that up.
The union of fruity, sweet, gummy, and tangy, crunchy nerds. Nerds Gummy Clusters, so you can unleash your senses. Now for a limited time, cherry raspberry.
Your money has a job to do. And that's to give you the life you've always imagined. A boring life? No. That was never in the cards. Your money today should set you up for the milestones of tomorrow. Grow old, not boring.
We need a new movie idea, and we need it now.
Okay, our main man, Vinny, pops in for his favorite sandwich. But it's a setup.
Hold on a second. If you think about it, the plot doesn't really make sense, you know? He could have just skipped it.
At the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, no one called it that. We had no idea what we'd eventually be able to do. We just had some machines that made sense to use at the time. Until one day, we looked back, and what was once impossible suddenly wasn't.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by the Toyota BZ. Go all electric in a winter-ready Toyota BZ at your local dealer today.
If you make a deal with the devil, there's no turning back.
Each quarterback finally finding a touchdown. No picks in the game. May lost a fumble. He sacked 5 times. You look at the numbers with each quarterback at around 50% on this Super Sunday. They led the league with 72% completions this year, and Darnold was 5th at 67.
Well, now it gets a little interesting.
It does. It gives it a little bit of life. There's still a ton of time left, 12:27. might have been behind Vrabel's decision not to go for 2 there and make it an 11-point game, instead keeping it at 12, where New England would need to score 2 more touchdowns.
Plus, you shift the pressure back. Now the pressure is on Seattle to not turn it over, keep this momentum going.
Oregon's going to put this one in play, and Shaheed will field it at the 10. Now you got to cover this speedster. And they did. To the 31-yard line, he goes.
Well, the one reason this team is still in contention here has been the night of Christian Gonzalez. He has had to make some tough one-on-one plays against some of the fastest and some of the best receivers in the National Football League. And he has been up to form all night long, just basically keeping his team in the game.
See the numbers for Gonzalez. Made the Pro Bowl, had a pick in the AFC Championship game. Jackson Smith and Jigba out of the locker room, but still on the sideline as this Seahawks drive begins at the 31. And Darnold on the boot. The second level to Shaheed. Out of bounds, a yard shy of the first down. Kaylee.
Guys, Jackson Smith and Jigba is back on the sideline, helmet in hand. He came sprinting out of the locker room as you see him head back onto the field now after clearing his concussion evaluation. Clint Kubiak went up to him and said, "You good?" He gave him the affirmative, and Kubiak said, "Let's go score some more."
All right, so there is Smith and Jigba on that hit. Worked on his leg earlier on. He's out for this next play, which is a first down. They gave Shaheed forward progress, and a first down just past the 41-yard line. Walker inside, chase on off the edge, brings him down, loss of a half yard.
Right now, New England is going to shift to basically a 6-man down line. And why are they doing that? Because they want them to throw the football. They simply cannot just allow them to run the ball down the field on them. So they're going to stack that line of scrimmage. If you want to throw, that gives our pass rushers a chance. That gives Gonzalez a chance.
Jigba working in motion. Darnold trying to set the screen the other way. It was blown up by that Patriots defense. Incomplete pass. Ball bounced. But New England was all over that screen.
On the field, it's an incomplete forward pass. There's no intentional grounding as number 9 was in the area.
And it's 3rd and long.
That had a little flash of the Denver game right there in it too. So they're bringing everybody here. Darnold steps back, and the pump fake is how Denver got in trouble last week. He did throw it forward, though. But you can tell the momentum now is shifting because there's so much pressure on the offense to not turn it over here. Cover 0, you're going to have an opportunity deep if you're willing to take it.
And here come the Patriots with pressure. Darnold, second downfield, breaking free. Shaheed can't bring it in. Had a step on Carlton Davis. Just couldn't reel it in. And Seattle will punt it away after getting 1 first down.
Wow, that was an opportunity to end it right there. And you got one of the fastest players in football, and he's open. Just could not catch up to that one. And now the Patriots with a chance.
Trying to knock Davis's arm away as he was sprinting away. Dixon.
Oh, they almost got that.
Pressure is good. Jones can come up, get away from that ball. Dixon's kick will be stopped inside the 5. 5-star special teams play by the Seahawks. And the ability of Dixon to kick a hard-to-catch ball there got Jones to stay away and makes it a long field for May and company.
You got to catch that ball. You're the punt returner. You've got to catch that ball because you know what it's going to happen to it.
But you remember Xavier Smith from the Rams muffed 2, in part because Dixon kicks that very tough-to-catch ball.
I got it, but this is professional football. If you're the punt returner, you got to catch the ball.
The ball comes to where it was first touched. So the Patriots have it at the 4-yard line with 10:40 to go. See if the momentum of the last drive continues. May from his own end zone. Oh, he had Hooper open. Incomplete.
I mean, it's almost unbelievable. I know you're standing in your own end zone. This is as wide open as you can get. Can you imagine if they hit that one and it breaks him out somewhere around the fit? He's just wide open. They blow the coverage. There's nobody there.
Pressure on, even worry coming. Ramondre Stevenson's got a man out there, hurtling in for the first down. Ramondre Stevenson saw it coming and hurdled Josh Jones.
That may be Drake May's best play of the night right there. He saw that blitz coming. He's standing in his own end zone, got it out quickly. Boom, let's go. Now he's starting to read this thing a little bit.
No huddle, right back to the line. Is May looking downfield, looking deep. There's nobody down there except Hollins and 3 Seahawks, and it's incomplete. There's no Hollins breaking free. Julian Love, the safety, had the deep locked down.
Well, that one almost got fair caught there. That was up for grabs for everybody, but when you get in this situation, I guess you got to go for a few throws, but that one was not what you would suggest there. Too many people around that.
Four-man rush. Protected. Down, complete to Hunter Henry, the 10-year veteran tight end. With a pickup of 3, it's third down. And medium coming up for New England as we dive under 10 minutes.
How close to this first down do you have to get to go for it here? I know there's a lot of time left.
The possessions are dwindling. Here comes the pressure. May stepping up, taking off. He's got the first down. And the best scrambling quarterback in the league numerically gets out to the 37-yard line.
So now they're spreading the formation, and they're chipping here. But you have a four-man rush, and there are gaps in a four-man rush. There always has been. And so now by spreading out the defense, you're giving your quarterback a chance to do what he does best.
Pressure again coming from Witherspoon. Pass complete to Kyle Williams. And Chris, all of a sudden, there's a rhythm to the New England offense. You can almost see a little confidence building.
Well, he's reading the defense now. He's seeing the blitz off the right side. He knows he's hot. He's got to throw it to the other way. These are the couple of best plays that he's had so far in this game.
8:50 to go. Trying to step up and shoot one downfield. It's intercepted. Ill-advised throw in the middle. Julian Love has it. Love 50. Love 40 and out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
I've got nothing for you here. It's going to drop back, and they're going to have a crossing route in here eventually. But there's just no way that ball was going to be completed. I don't think it got hit.
No.
And it really wasn't that close to desperation time yet to where you just have to put it in harm's way.
And the pick for Julian Love, 7th year in the league out of Notre Dame. With the Giants his first 4 years, went to the Pro Bowl in 2023. Good veteran. One of the leaders of this Seattle defense. And he comes up with a pick here in the Super Bowl. Walker to the right, got a couple edge bucks, and Kenneth Walker to the 25-yard line. As he takes his rushing total at around 118 yards on the night.
Just one of those plays that Seattle has run so well, and I think when you have a defense like this, you can begin to wear down the other team. But it really, you go back to the start of this game when there was no offense, and Kenneth Walker gave them something, right? That got this offense, that got this team started.
He has Seattle's 2 longest gains on the night. Patiently waits for that hole to open. Almost had it ripped away from him, but he's right at the first down marker at the 14-yard line.
All right. That may be the most patient run I've ever seen. Le'Veon Bell would be proud of this one.
Yes, he would.
Watch this. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. There he's gone. I mean, that's professional football, right? I love that.
I mean, slow motion looks paused. Oh, opening there. Here we go.
Wow.
He has the first down. 128 rushing yards. Trying to add to it. Gained a couple. It's the final year of his rookie deal. He came in as a rookie. He was the second in the voting for the Offensive Rookie of the Year after he was drafted in the 2nd round. And these playoffs have given you a glimpse as to how good Kenneth Walker can be in big games.
And he's as casual with his stance as he is with his running style. He just stands straight up back there. He looks like he's not going to do anything too extreme, but he has filled in the gap. When Charbonnet got out, he had to have another guy step in, and he has done it.
Pretty even mix between the two. Walker bouncing to the outside. He almost faked himself out of that one. He was down at the 11-yard line, just a gain of a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down, and the clock is moving fast now. 6:15 left in regulation. Field goal here, it would be a 15-point game, so still a 2-possession game. The time is running down fast for the Pats. Can't go fast enough for Mike McDonald in Seattle. Darnold slings it left. It is caught short of the first down for Smith and Jigba, who's back in. Vrabel's going to take a timeout here with 5:35 to go, with the field goal attempt likely coming for the Seahawks to try to preserve some time here if it is a 15-point game.
I'm just going to say this Clint Kubiak has a lot more nerve than I do. There's no way I'm throwing that out route right there, because about the only thing that gets you beat's a pick 6. And but anyway, this has been a bold game from the beginning, especially on the defensive side. And you just have to give the Seahawks credit. They've been doing this all year. This isn't unusual. I just don't know if everybody in the country sees them on a regular basis.
You talk about the points scored in a season when you add in the playoffs. Jason Myers with his very busy night of 13 points as Paz LaDainian Tomlinson. Of course, one more game now in the NFL. The regular season adds to that, but still, Myers setting a new mark and trying to add to it from 26. That's his 5th field goal. He sets a Super Bowl record for the most field goals in a game with 5, and the lead is 15.
With luxury and versatility for the bold. Every journey will leave you wanting more. The boldly redesigned Audi Q3.
We need to talk about soda, because Poppi's changed it for the better forever. It's a mouth-watering, bold, refreshing soda that still gives you that iconic fizzy flavor you can't resist. With 5 grams of sugar per can and ingredients you love. Have your soda and drink it too. Poppi, soda's back.
At the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, no one called it that. Until one day, we looked back, and what was once impossible suddenly wasn't.
Almost done.
Rematch?
Newlyweds. Newlyweds. Newlyweds.
It's not what it looks like. Nobody told us that you can prevent diarrhea caused by LT-producing E-Tech by taking Ducarol.
Help protect yourself by taking Ducarol, a drinkable vaccine, 2 weeks before your trip. Speak to your healthcare professional.
How good a knight are you, Sir Duncan the Tall?
You don't look to be a knight.
What, all knights look the same, do they?
No, they don't look like you either.
Who will stand and fight with me?
Back here in Santa Clara, 5:35 to go. Seattle leading by 15. Patriots await the ball. Robert Kraft there, his wife Dana on the left, son Jonathan, president of the Kraft Group, on the right. Robert Kraft, he's been to every Super Bowl the Patriots played. When they played the Super Bowl 20, he was there as a fan. Of course, he famously tells the story of being a season ticket holder, and then through his business success purchasing the Patriots, he has turned this into one of the best franchises in all of sports. Return here for Trevion Henderson, who goes back to try to add some sizzle to the return game. And he gets near the 40-yard line as he goes down to give Drake Mason decent field position. Well, this is the second Super Bowl played here when the Carolina Panthers were here against Denver in Super Bowl 50. Drake May had a seat with his dad in section 108. Melissa asked him about it right before kickoff, and Drake said it is cool. And he even talked to us about it before the playoff run began. With the full circle opportunity, kid from Carolina, wearing a Cam Newton jersey. Now he's got a bunch of people wearing his jersey in the stands. It has not been the game he hoped for. Still time here with 5.5, but this relentless Seattle defense continues to have a night. Their 6th sack. Byron Murphy.
Mike, this is with a 4-man rush. You know, you're not going to win unless you can block a 4-man rush with your guys.
Try it again. May slings it out. Ramondre Stevenson. Stiff arm. He'll get out of bounds. Now under 5 minutes. That will stop the clock at 4:57.
It's not over. I mean, how many games have we seen here with 5 minutes to go? 2 scores is what we're talking about here. So they just need to hit some more plays. And obviously 4 down territory from here will give you that advantage.
Here's the sideline. Get out of bounds when you can. Take what you can. Got to get a first down here, 3rd and 8. And May throws. It's complete. The tight end Henry to the 44-yard line. So that gets New England into Seattle territory.
I would be at record pace here. I'm trying to not let these guys substitute in and out. They did get a substitution in there.
And they bring a pressure as well. And May got it knocked out as Witherspoon came under pressure. And Uchenna Nwosu is going the distance for a touchdown.
Same blitz, Mike, has killed them all night long. They just cannot come up with answers, and it's not that difficult, and it's to the open side for Drake May, and this is going to be just a learning experience tonight.
It feels like Witherspoon's been coming on that blitz 10 times in this game, and that one got there finally. Tying a Super Bowl record with that, counting as a sack, so that's 7. One of the best defensive performances in Super Bowl history put up by the Seahawks tonight. $29-7.
Same blitz, right? They're going to come here. They're going to go there. and here's the side, because as a quarterback, you have vision to that side, but he has not seen that blitz, and he hasn't had an answer for it. He did show a few answers, but you just have to sometimes tip your cap to the other team. They were physically tougher and stronger, and mentally they got the job done against us too.
And it comes out, and Nwosu comes up and gets it right out of the air. Well, Sam Darnold's the first USC quarterback to start a Super Bowl, and Nwosu, another Trojan, fights on to the end zone. It's been an uphill fight all night for the Patriots. K9, as he's known, Kenneth Walker, welcomes the defense back, as the dark side defense has been lights out.
I don't even know if I could pick a side.
A whistle here and a flag thrown as this kickoff was taking
The
place.
ball was not made ready for play. We'll redo the free kick.
You have to get the ready for play from the officials before you can kick off. And by the way, just adding to the Super Bowl history, that extra point by Myers gives him 17 points, 5 field goals, and a couple of extra points. And Jason Myers has the most points by a kicker in Super Bowl history. The Patriots, James White, in that 28-3 comeback had 20 points. And Jalen Hurts had 20 for Philadelphia against Kansas City in Super Bowl 57. Ball ready for play this time. Kyle Williams will take an knee, and New England will bring it out to the 35.
This has been one brilliant game by the secondary of the Seahawks. We've talked about the pass rush a lot, but across the board, the coverage of Devin Witherspoon and Nick Emanwari and Kobe Bryant and Julian Love, think about all